And welcome back. New tonight, Brooke Hogan, the daughter of late wrestler Hulk Hogan, has spoken out tonight, sharing new details about their estranged relationship. In a post to Instagram, she says they never had a big fight, but had respectful disagreements that took an emotional toll on her. She also shared she and her husband moved to Florida to be close to Mr. Hogan as he faced his health struggles. Rumors that the father and the daughter fell out started in 2023 after Brooke didn't attend Hulk Hogan's wedding. While it appears they may have somewhat mended their relationship before their passing, what about others out there who may still be holding a grudge against a loved one who has died? Psychotherapist Dr. Danny is back here on The Factor. If you have a loved one who has passed away and you just have this anger with them, I don't want to say hatred, but this anger with them that you cannot get over even though they have moved on, transitioned. How do you even deal with that?
One, I think you would start off with exactly what actually caused for the boundaries to be set where you all do not have that type of energy where you could have resolved it before the passing. And so once you get down to the foundation of what actually caused for us to stop communicating or caused for us to not be connected as normal as you normally would in the past, then you'll be able to start the healing process. If you need to hear that I'm sorry, you're not going to get it at this point. So my main focus will be figure out what exactly that you do need and what you can receive, how you'll be able to step forward, and most likely therapy will be able to assist with that.
Now, are there some people in some situations where there is no apology needed, you just didn't get along and that person just died, so you move on?
Absolutely, but then you have to figure out how you're going to receive peace in this next phase of your life.
But what if there is no desire for peace? You've cut ties and you're done.
Then you can continue to move on with your life the way that you need to move on with it, right? And so my main focus, if that's the case, then have you really moved on if the person's name come up and you still feel something inside of you that causes for you to have some type of discomfort, right? And so then you need to figure out that, like, if you say the name and it triggers you in a certain way, figure out what that trigger is and then be able to begin the healing process so you'll be able to move forward.
Now, while that person is alive, what would be your best strategy to approach them to mend offenses, to heal old wounds that may be festering on forever and forever?
One, if you don't feel comfortable actually going to the source and actually sharing exactly what you need from that individual, I would start off by just writing them a letter. Now, here you may not have to actually deliver the letter, but at least get all your emotions out. And then from that next stage, if you feel comfortable going and sharing how you felt about what happened, then you can actually approach that situation. If you feel as if the contact is not needed, then figure out how you'll be able to gain whatever that peace look like for you so you can move forward without even having that interaction. But one, take accountability for what part you played in it. Because sometimes it's quick for us to point fingers at someone else, but what exactly did I take, what I need to do to make sure I take accountability. But accountability does not mean reconciliation. Accountability means that you'll be able to just take accountable for what you had. That does not mean that we need to now forget about what happened in the past and we can continue to move forward like nothing ever happened.
Now, as we all know, family members and friends like to get involved and they like to bring people together, and that'll make some people angry, some people thankful. What role, if any, should family members and friends play if they're trying to get someone back together? Is that their business?
It's not their business. And whatever boundary you chose to set in your life, everyone around you should respect it. Now, granted, if it's a family, you possibly can't exclude individuals for coming around certain family functions. But you can respect their boundary that don't allow for the holiday or whatever family function is. That's where we need to have a conversation. Absolutely not. I would say just allow for your family members to move exactly what they feel comfortable and respect whatever boundaries that family member has put in place for their own personal peace.
And really quick, going back just a step, if you reach out to that person and they're not willing to receive you at that point, what do?
I would say you try, and then you'll be able to move forward from there. Figure out to the point where, I'm sorry, I've done my part. Maybe they're not at the place that they desire to continue to move forward.
All right, Dr. Danny, always good to see you here on The Factor Uncensored.